What's up everyone, and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you as always for my returning subscribers for coming back and joining me on another video and checking in and supporting me. As always, you guys, I appreciate you all so much. But if this happens to be your first time here on the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Monet. I am 25 years old, and here on this channel I deal with all things budgeting, learning how to manage your money. All of that is what I try to showcase on my channel. I am learning how to better manage my money with the help of the cash envelope system, and I'm eliminating my debt with the help of the debt snowball method. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would love to have you, and make sure you hit the bell so that you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so now that I got the introductions out of the way, let me go over, I guess, some house announcements is what we'll call that today. So for me, it's been a minute. I haven't turned on the camera and recorded for you guys in a while because with the beauty of YouTube, I was able to pre-record the last couple of videos, and I really haven't recorded since the beginning of this year. And boy, oh boy, has it been a year already. It is only January 6th when I am recording this, and I have a few things that I need to catch you guys up on. So within today's video, as we can see, I am going to be going over my sinking funds, and this is from December because I still haven't put a wrap on my budget from the last month. So that is what I want to dedicate this video to, completing my sinking funds and wrapping up my last budget. And within the next video that I will upload, I have some news to share with you guys. Like I said, I've been absent a little bit, so if you've been commenting or leaving comments within my videos over like the past week, honestly, I haven't got a chance to get to them. I am sorry. I always try to respond to all the comments, but I just had to, take a moment and absorb everything that has already been thrown at me for the beginning of the year. Also, continuing with the announcements, I had to take a moment and say thank you all so much for the people who were so kind and so sweet when you looked at my last video that I uploaded, which was for my savings challenge. Within it, I shared with you guys that I was trying to complete the quarter 50 states in honor of my grandmother. And the very last thing that I expected was for people to look through their change and try and find the last two that I couldn't find and offer to send the quarter to me. You guys are just so sweet. It's definitely not necessary. I know that you guys are just trying to help me out, but some part of me just feels a little bit bad sometimes that you guys are sending me things. But the overwhelming donations that people were willing to send to me to find the last two were very sweet. If I'm being honest, I did accept one because she was the first person to reach out to me, and I didn't expect others to follow as well, but she reached out to me. She found the quarter for Utah and she offered to send it to me, and I'm waiting for it to get here. But once I do, I will definitely show it, share with you guys, shout her out. It's just, again, it was just very unexpected, and it's just those little moments when I'm having the absolute worst day when you guys do something just as simple as that just shows me that your support and your kindness is just so unheard of. I just did not expect to get that reaction. So thank you all to everyone who offered to send. And please, you don't have to go through your quarters. I will try and find the last two. But again, thank you for looking and thinking of me to do that for me. Okay, now that I'm all choked up, I am going to now fill out my sinking funds sheet. So this budget sheet, as always, I have them available within my Etsy shop. All of the budget sheets that I use within my channel, I create them myself, and the link is in the description box if you want to check that out. Also, a big thank you for all of the people who've already downloaded the savings challenges, whether that be the 5,000, the 1,000, the 3,000. Overwhelming support. I love to see it, and I am so excited for all of us to try and save as much as we can this year. But let me go ahead and fill out my sinking fund sheet. And if you're new here, the way I do that is that I look at the month before. So this was my sinking fund sheet in November, and I am going to list all of the funds, and my new starting balance is going to be the end balance from the previous month. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. All right, so I went ahead, listed all of the funds, and if we recap, the first fund that I had was for my annual payments. Annual payments, I started off with $244. Car maintenance had $1,090. Christmas had $164. Gifts had $63. Medical had $304. Vacation had $456. Taxes, $8,141. And savings was at $2,822. So overall, at the beginning of December, I had a total of $13,284 within my sinking funds. So the next thing that I do is I list all of my funds and their transactions related to it with their amounts. And if I added money, I would put it in this column. If I took money out, I would put it here. And then that will give me my end balance, which is what I am going to confirm is within my binder for my envelopes. So let me go ahead and take out the envelopes and get my calculator so that we can get started. All right, so getting within the first transaction, we are first going to look at my annual pay. So annual payments is anything that I pay annually. When it comes to my Netflix, my Hulu, my Apple Music, those things I pay every year, and that is what I save up within this envelope. So my Apple Music isn't going to be due until the middle of January, so I didn't have to take that money out, and my Hulu is not going to be due until March. So the only annual payment that I did fund was for my Netflix, and that is what I took out of this envelope. Now, I also like to list any money that I added first, and I did add money within my sinking funds from my side income. I was not able to upload any side income videos for the month of December due to the fact that, again, my new position that I'm doing is very time consuming, but also it's a mixture of the stuff that I gotta catch you guys up on. But for now, any side income, this is the money that I was able to earn from my Etsy shop for the month, and that is how I contributed to my sinking funds. So the first fund that we're going to focus on is going to be annual pay, and we added money from my side income, and for the month I was able to add $15. We are also going to list any money that I took out of this envelope, and as I said, I took out Netflix, and that is for $84. Now, every time I talk about Netflix, everyone is always so shocked by the price that I pay. Netflix, I share my Netflix account with my cousin. So we split the bill in half because it's technically in her name, and I just send her the money so that I can also use it. So at the start of every year, I send her $84 to cover for the Netflix payments that are going to come out monthly for her. So that's why it's only $84. I don't have like a discount or anything. I just split the expense. So up here is where we're going to add $15. And I took out 84. So now let us see what my new end balance should be. So starting off with 244, adding 15, taking away 84, that means I should have $175 left within my annual pay. So looking at this envelope, let's see what we have. 100, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. $175. And I know a lot of you guys wanted me to do a bill exchange, which I am in need to do, but at the moment I don't have enough cash to like make change. So the next go around, we will definitely do a bill exchange within my sinking funds, I promise. All right, so now we can move on to car maintenance. Car maintenance will be the fund, of course, and this was another area where I was able to add side income from the month, and that was a total of $90 that I added. So if we go up here and add 90, I took nothing out. So if I started with 1,090 plus 90, That means I should have $1,180 within this sinking fund. So looking at car maintenance, let's see what we have. I have $1,000 placeholder, meaning that $1,000 is in the bank. So within physical cash, I should have 180. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So that's correct. $1,180 for car maintenance. And another sinking fund that I will be adding, and you'll see it within my next cash envelope stuffing, is going to be for my car insurance. I don't know if I told you guys, but I did get my car insurance for the next 6 months. I paid for that, and now I am going to start a sinking fund so that when the next 6 months comes along, I will have the money to pay that off. Okay, so after car maintenance, we get into Christmas, which was the big thing this month. So for Christmas, I did add money during the month because I needed a few more dollars to get some gifts. And that was also $90 that I was able to add. And then of course, I took all of the money out at the end of the month to get all the presents and everything for Christmas. So that was a total of $254 that I took out. So going up here, we added 90, we took out 254. So 164 plus 90 minus 254, that gives me 0, which is correct because as we can see, the envelope is empty. We're starting a new year and we are going to begin to rebuild this up because it was such a lifesaver this month. Following Christmas, we get into gifts, and this was an interesting category this month because I did not plan on taking money out, but I did. So first, let me document the money that I added from my side income. And for the month, that was $20 that I added. And then we're going to follow that up with the money that I took out. Now, the reason I had to take money out of gifts is definitely a lesson that I learned about myself. But I completely forgot about all of the gifts and things that you have to buy for the holiday season when it comes to your coworkers and your manager. I was so focused on saving up for Christmas just for my family and my friends that I forgot those little holiday functions that happen within the office. Even though technically I'm not in the office, I'm still working from home, but you know, I was still sending out gift cards and fruit baskets to my coworkers. So I took that out of my gifts category because I did not have any money within my Christmas. So for transactions, I'm just gonna write coworkers, and I spent way more money than I wanted to, but it was $55 that I took out for them. And it was for, again, like I said, multiple people, managers, all of that stuff. So going up to gifts, I added 20, I took out 55. So now let's see what my end balance should be. 63 plus 20 minus 55, that gives us $28. So checking out gifts, I have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that is correct. Thankfully, for the month of January, I don't have any functions or anybody's birthday that is due, but my dad's birthday is in February, like the middle of February. So I am going to try and prioritize this to stock this up so I can get him something for his birthday. All right, after that, we move on to medical. Medical is also something that I was just able to add money this month from my side income, and I added $15 to this fund. I did not have to take anything out, so if we add 15, I took nothing out. 304 plus 15, that gives us 319. So looking within medical, I have 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that is true. $319 for medical. All right, after that, we move into my vacation sinking fund. And this is also something I'm gonna probably start to try and beef up because my mom and I had a trip that was planned. It has to be 2 years ago now, in 2019. But of course, we know what happened. And our airline credits and our hotel credits, it was like a package. it's going to expire in a couple of months. So I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with it, because that's a lot of money that we would be losing out on. So I'm gonna try and, you know, put more money, because it's already a good amount in there, but, you know, beef it up for the preparation that I may go somewhere. So for the month, I did add money. I did not take anything out, and that was a total of $55 that I was able to add. So 55, 0. Let's see, my end balance, 456 plus 55 means that I should have 511 in vacation. Taking out vacation, that is 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 11. So that is true, 511 within vacation. All right, so now we move along to taxes. Taxes is of course coming from my side income, and this will be the final installment for my taxes of 2021. So any taxes that I have to pay within 2022, hopefully all of my savings that I saved for the year will be enough. And I'm truly hoping on me having some left over, so then it's like a nice little bonus for myself come April. But for this month within my side income, I put aside $550 for my taxes. And if we add 550, I do not have the $8,144 within my envelope. I keep that within the bank, but I am going to confirm that I have my 550. So within taxes, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So yes, $550 within my taxes. So we know I didn't take anything out, and my grand total for my taxes is going to be $8,141 plus 550, meaning that I put aside $8,691 for my taxes for the year 2021. And last up is for my savings, and this is for my $3,000 challenge that I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of now. So in terms of the income that I got it from, I took some from my side income, and then I took the last 100 that I needed from my full-time income. So for the month, I had a goal of $180 that I wanted to set aside. I did that. So if we add 180 up at the top, I took nothing out. We should now get our $3,000 goal. 2,822 plus 180 gives us $3,002 that I have within savings. So checking out savings, I have the placeholder, meaning I have $2,000, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So that makes our 3,000, and then we had our $2 extra that we had. So 3,002 is in fact what we have. This is also something that will be going to the bank today. All right, everyone, so there you have it. All of my sinking funds have been documented, and now it is time for the grand ending to see how much in total I now have within my sinking funds. So let me go ahead and add this up. All right, so that gives me a total of $13,906 that I have within my sinking funds. So we were able to add money between this month and the last, and to be exact, it was an additional $622 that we were able to save within our sinking funds while still using them and taking money out. As always, I can never express how I love these sinking funds and how they come in handy and how they are a big contributor to how I can stay within my budget, and they really help me out when I need it. So you guys, that is all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed, then please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. That is always the best possible way that you can help and support my channel, along with leaving a comment and letting me know what you felt about the video, any feedback, any achievements. I always love to read, even if I don't get to respond to all of them. Trust me, you guys, I read every comment. And if you made it to the end so far and you aren't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the family. We would absolutely love to have you. And I will see you all next time within my next video. Bye, guys.